This group of elves was being hunted down. Even though they had wings, they couldn't fly because the sky was covered with barbed wire set up by the enemy. As Katie watched her friends fall one by one, she ran for her life out of the forest, sprinting to the edge of a cliff and jumping off without looking back. Once she realized there was no more barbed wire around her, she spread her wings and took off into the air to escape. She had no choice but to jump onto a cargo ship that was about to leave. She signed a 3-year indenture contract with the captain in exchange for passage, but when the captain saw that Katie was the only one coming aboard, he refused to set sail, saying he would lose too much money taking just one passenger back. Right then, the enemy attacked, and the gunfire was so intense that the captain had no choice but to order a retreat. But while they were at sea, a thunderstorm hit, and waves kept flooding the ship, nearly drowning everyone on board. When Katie woke up again, they had been washed ashore by the waves. She was lucky to survive, but even though the ship had been destroyed, her indenture contract was still in effect. Katie was taken to the ship owner's house, where elves, just like the ram-headed people, were treated as lowly servants. The ship owner's son gave Katie to his sister to use as a maid to keep Katie from running away. The butler tied her wings with rope and forbade her from leaving the house, but Katie quickly came up with a way to escape. One day, while she was scrubbing the toilet, she found a bottle of perfume the young miss had left behind and poured it all out. It didn't take long for the young miss to notice it was gone, and since she was supposed to meet her suitor that day, she immediately sent Katie to town to buy a new one. Katie used this chance to head to the town's club, where she found a friend who was also an elf. When her friend saw she was still wearing her widow's braid, she told Katie that her husband, Jack, wasn't actually dead and was now the local sheriff. Katie froze. For the past 10 years, she had been grieving every day, only to learn that this man had faked his death to escape, leaving her to suffer alone for all those years. Katie swore to herself that she would make him pay for what he had done. Katie bought the perfume and returned home. The young miss dressed herself up, finally getting ready to meet her suitor. Rumor had it that this man had just bought the big mansion next door with cash and was a millionaire. The young miss dragged her brother along to visit him, worried another woman might get to him first. When she saw that the millionaire's butler was dressed even better than she was, she felt pleased, but in the very next moment, the smiles on the siblings' faces disappeared.
I'm master here.